Today, Mr. Andrew Work, founder and editor-in-chief of Harbour Times, and Vincent Wong, founder of Solution on Wheels, are going to talk about the smallest geographical constituency, Kowloon East.
Keeping up with our series?
Yeah, in the past, Kowloon East is a more boring constituency.
Okay.
But this time, with Alan Leung gone, with Chen Kam-lim gone, I think it will be interesting to see whether the new faces, one from the pandemic, the other from the pro-establishment, could take up as much votes or as many votes as their predecessor. With that, I think of all the districts, Kowloon East would be the safest for the Democratic Party. I think Wu Ji-wai will
safe.
Will get that seat. Having said that, I think DAB will be safe. Although
who is this Wilson Orr guy? I know very little about this guy. Sorry, Wilson, but you haven't made an impact.
He could be the least popular. Or the least well-known amongst people who got first on the list of the entire DAB this time. I mean,
who are they backing him up with? Who else is on the list?
I think he represents
the list with this guy.
Yeah, I think he represents the
Zhou Lai, Chong Ki-tang. I mean,
the old timer. I think he represents the old timer within DAB. And I think this shows that the DAB is relatively slow in reform. I think.
Or do you think they just want to play it safe for this seat?
But anyone can take up Chen Kam-lim's seats, right? Basically, anyone can take up Chen Kam-lim's seats.
So you're saying they could have thrown a new kid up, and that person would have won?
They should throw a very young person. I think. But this shows that DAB is relatively slow in terms of grooming younger generation. I mean, look at Hong Kong Island. Zhang Kok-guan is Mr. Penguin, right? Mr. Penguin is favored. Before Mr. Tree Roots. So Mr. Tree Gun has to be out. Penguin has to be in. And for New Territory East and New Territory West, we will see that the DAB are sending out the younger generation. But Kowloon East, it reflects that the DAB is relatively slow. In terms of like grooming the new and younger talents.
So who else have we got from the pro-establishment side then? How about this Patrick Ko guy, the businessman from Voice of Loving Hong Kong? He's a Chinese chamber big gun.
Gun Dum Bun, right?
I guess so. Well, Ko, what is it? Ko Tat Pun.
Ko Tat Pun is a joke.
Not a likely candidate. Vincent says no. He's not going through.
He is really funny. He is really funny, but here's a joke. Here's a joke. And
speaking of funny people, what do you got more to say about this guy?
Well, anyway, on the other hand, the FTU from the pro-establishment camp also sent out a really old-timer, Wang Guoqin.
That's kind of FTU style. What do you want, right?
Anyway, so I think Wu Ji-wai and Wang Guoqin, Wu Ji-wai, Wang Guoqin, or KK Wang, people used to call him KK, are going to take up 2 seats for sure. DAB, very likely because of their. Actually, Kowloon East is both FTU and DAB home base. So these 3 seats are definitely sure. I'm very interested to see whether Alan Leung's votes will go to Mr. Pilot Tam.
Oh, this new guy, the pilot from the Civic Party. That's curious, putting a pilot up.
I know.
How is he gonna? I guess he's gonna have to take some time off from being a pilot. I wonder if they'll give him a.
He said he's going to resign, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Alan Leung's seats will be easily passed on to this pilot.
Dude, I don't know. Like, pilot's like the best job in the world. My old man was a pilot. I mean, safe and great hours and great pay. To take that up for like a politician's job, I mean, that guy must be committed to Hong Kong.
And then, of course, you have the last seats will be very, very confusing.
Paul Jie. We got to talk about Paul. Speaking of, humorous, Paul Jie. Right? The only guy that voted against minimum wage, one of his claims to fame, when everybody else crumpled and fell, he was the only one that stood strong. Every time I see him, he reminds me of that fact. Of course, Paul, shout out. So what do you think? Has he got a chance of getting back in?
I think so.
I think so. He's fairly popular. He's a little bit contrarian.
And then the Labour Party is sending out their chair.
Okay.
The chairperson.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then of course you have the.
You think we're gonna have Wu and Wu?
Yeah. I don't think she is going to become any threats to Wu Jiwai. But I think on the other hand, the 5th seat is very, very. Is a big question mark because you also have the Wang Yongdat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wang
Yongdat is who almost got in last time.
Yeah.
Who almost got in last
job
time.
listing, media tycoon. I don't know if I put him up there with White Powder and Jimmy Lai. I mean, in terms of media tycoons in Hong Kong.
And then People's Power is also fighting against them.
Yeah. You got People Power against Civic Passion, so they're going to split the vote there. I mean, so let's just wrap it up. Give me your top. Your 4 for sure's are the DAB, Wilson Orr,
the FTU, the Wu Jiwai
from
Democratic Party, and I think Paul Jie.
And Paul Jie. Those ones are for sure. Yeah. So you think Civic Party maybe?
Normally it should be Civic Party, but this time.
But they're competing. They're splitting the vote with People Power, Civic Passion, Labour Party. I mean, that's 4 ways to split the vote.
Yeah.
Interesting. Probably some common voter base there. So, all right. So we're going to reserve judgment on those people. That's your analysis for Kowloon East.
We'll see you next time. And with that, let me thank for the good work by Mr. Andrew Work.
Hey, you better believe it. We're always looking for solutions. Reminder, people, get on our Facebook, get on our Twitter. Don't miss a single one of these videos because you want to know what's going on.
Okay, we have done our analysis in the urban area. The final 2 episodes will move to the new territory. See you next time.